Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. This video is important. It is about vice taxes. And it's about Proverbs chapter 26, verses 4 and 6. So we see that last year 13,000 people were injured by fireworks, and that 15 people died. And the year before that, somewhere around 10 people died, according to this post I came across on YouTube. Now, the governing class obviously is very reckless. They don't do things like hire more police officers. They don't do things like make it so that there's vice taxes. They do not adjust the economy, and that creates problems. Now, some of you are dumb enough to think that I should do what is very foolish, which is keep it to myself. That's why I'm going to show you Proverbs 26. Verse 4, do not answer a fool according to his folly, or you yourself will be just like him. Answer a fool according to his folly, or he will be wise in his own eyes. Okay, so notice how these things seem to contradict each other. So in a sense, Proverbs at this point is telling you, judge effectively. We see that in the book of John. Stop judging by mere appearances, but instead judge correctly. We see that in Luke 12:57, one of my favorite verses, where it says, why don't you judge for yourselves what is right? He's not just saying, hey, you guys suck at judging. He's saying that you should judge masterfully. You should remove the log from your own eye and judge masterfully. So when it comes to answering a fool according to his folly, you should be judging masterfully, and you should consider that if you answer them according to their folly, by becoming a fool, then you're going to be just like them, right? You need to move masterfully. If you don't answer them masterfully, they're going to think that they're wise. And that's part of the problem here. The governing class thinks that they're smart, and they keep doing stupid things. They think it's smart to hoard money. Some think it's smart to have sex with kids. They make very stupid decisions. And they say stupid things like, we'll take it from here, or, leave that to us. And if you look at American history, right, you see that they have failed to the extreme. America has always been governed poorly. Anything good that ever happened in America happened as a result of individual people scrambling to do the right thing, not as the result of collective achievement. Any nation can rise and make lots of money. Rome made lots of money. Greece made lots of money. They built things, they invented things, so what? They were raping people left and right. They worshiped false idols that were about raping people left and right. And as America does the same thing, it is living folly. It is insisting on folly, and they're falling because of their folly, like every other nation in the world. So answer America, like every nation in the world, according to its folly, or Americans will be wise in their own eyes, and the disasters here and abroad will continue. So when it says one nation under God, it's saying that you should take the advice of the wise man on this issue, and you should rebuke the United States of America. Now, Proverbs also says things like, the fool is afraid to do the right thing. The sluggard says that there's a lion in the streets, that there's a lion in the road, and he'll be killed if he tries to walk in the way of righteousness along the path of justice, because he's too lazy to get himself together mentally, to get himself together spiritually, to do what's right. So he's lazy. He or she, undisciplined, foolish. They are not the experts at life. Some give themselves fancy titles to go along with their false sense of entitlement. They call themselves master masons. They want people to call themselves, they want people to call them fancy titles, like Mr. President, Your Honor, and so on and so forth. But those are just silly titles. If one isn't obeying God through me, they are an idiot when it comes to life. They are just a fool. And like the useless legs of one who is lame is a proverb in the mouth of a fool. Like a thorn bush in a drunkard's hand is a proverb in the mouth of a fool. Like a thorn bush in a drunkard's hand is the leadership of the United States of America or any nation being performed or filled by a fool. When I say performed, I don't mean acting, because people should live in reality. Pretty straightforward. The fool says, look at the way he sounds. The fool says, look at the quality of his videos. If he's so smart, look at the qualities of his videos. Anyone who's been paying attention says, this guy's been saying for years. And he starts his video off by saying that they're changing the sound of his voice. They're sabotaging him. So to cite the fact that they're sabotaging me, instead of considering what I'm saying, makes one an idiot. And the things that I'm saying are obviously true. So there's more than one reason people need vice taxes. The people who indulge in vices should be penalized more than the average person for indulging in vices instead of manning up. They need to be reminded that they're vices. They're a burden on the society that is failing because of little things here and there adding up. The cowardice of people, the lust, the greed, the envy, the laziness, the fact that they're so undisciplined as a society, their false conceptions of discipline, their falsehood, their idolatry, and on and on and on. All these things in major forms and little forms here and there, they add up to disaster. So as they make it harder for me to give a speech, and I'm going to have to cuss to make it clear to you that putting on a fancy speech and trying not to cuss or making a speech without cuss words is not superior to being sabotaged for what's right and cussing. So when you hear the speeches of these bitch-ass motherfuckers who are not sabotaged in any significant degree, going along with what they're doing, like Ganymede in Greek mythology, there's some kind of sex cult coward, some kind of airway Jetson punk, some kind of pushover, some kind of choir boy, Boy Scout, somebody's bitch. Know that they have failed miserably. And I'm Christ. I determine what is a sin and what isn't. What is the right way to explain what's going on and what isn't. Who are they compared to me? As they seek to reinforce their construct and they go to their fancy British lodges and their fancy Masonic lodges and their stupid secret societies like Freemasonry is stupid. As they go to their hypocritical churches, mosques and synagogues. As they look at their corporations and have butlers sometimes and stuff like this. As they try to reinforce the despicable falsehood that they're important. Again, I ask you, who are they compared to me? I'm the Son of God. Who are you? You are nobodies like the people on duty right now persecuting me. Nobodies. If you died, no one in the heavens would care. Because you're mere traitors. Mere cowards. And it is laughable that you cite the American spirit or the spirit of Europeans or Jews as the reason why you're behaving the way that you do. So that's why you're dishonorable. So that's the definition of those spirits. So that's what the sum total of their work equals where it matters most.